Alright, we're in round 2, and even though we only have 2 colors in our hand, we've got the Seek the Horizon, so I think it's worth keeping. Opponent's playing first. Frontier Bivouac. Alright, Heir of the Wild, super strong, excellent, powerful card. Guess we'll play the Bloodfell Caves and pass. Secret Plans, interesting. It's a good value card. Take some damage. Still can't technically do anything next turn yet. Yeah, still can't. Alright, well, chilling out. So still don't have, we need to either find I think we need to find a red and a blue. With our Seek the Horizon. Could just bring low. Might not be a bad idea, actually. I might bring low. Just because I don't want him getting that morph value as well as beating our face in for 1,000,000 damage next turn. So I think I'm just going to bring low the morph. Guess it wasn't that impressive of one, but at least it keeps him off card draw. He didn't even have the white to flip it. So we'll see. Next turn we can Seek plus play a blue source, and then we can hard cast Snowhorn Rider the following turn. Or get the Sage out there, I guess, for that matter. Or I guess get the Embodiment out to block. Oh, he did have the white resource, alright. Opponent is actually better fixed than we are right now. He has more plays? Oh. Tormenting Voice. Getting rid of Inoc Tracker. Interesting. Alright. Not the most exciting draw. Let's play Seek the Horizon, find the resources we're looking for, which is still, I guess, red, blue, black, probably. We have a few blue spells. Blue. Red. Maybe another blue. Because we have, like, possibly multiple spells we want to cast in a turn. Let's play the blue, play the Embodiment, and pass. Wish I could do more than that. But next turn, I guess we get a Snowhorn Rider online, so that's good news. So if I block the morph and he flips, my guy dies, he draws a card. Doesn't seem great, but if I don't block, he flips, and maybe I draw a card anyway. And draw a card anyway, I guess. Oh, okay. So that's not good for us. Alright. So he gets to draw a card. We're not blocking. Take some damage. Go to 10. I guess I can play Sage next turn to block the Abomination if he has nothing. But I think that's our best shot. Blocker for the Abomination. Swiftwater Cliffs. Guess we play it. Gain a life. Play Sage. Pass. Could play the Warden, bringing back Bringlow, but I'm not sure that does enough. Might be something I can set up to. Yep, as expected, removal. So take more damage than I can bite off once again, unfortunately. Guess we just block at this point since I can't really afford to take too much more damage. So not too happy with how this game's turning out, but out of my control. So no reason to get upset. Cliff's pretty worthless since I actually need some spells to do anything, but yeah, I guess we play the Cliffs and play War Behemoth to block the Air of the Wilds, take another 3 in the air. I could play Warden to bring back Bringlow. It doesn't deal with Abomination though, so I don't see the point of that. Guess we just hardcast Abomination and pass. Yep, so unfortunately Aerostorm is what we needed him to not have. We needed that Sage for blocking, but do not have it. Alright, so do a really lousy trade, and then we'll pass the turn, or he'll pass the turn rather. We've got 2 turns left, possibly, likely less, because he's just filtered, so find a creature, I presume. So I'll probably have to cast, I don't know, I guess I need Abzan Charm off the top. Well, no plays I guess is nice, but yeah, not exactly the draw I was hoping for. Guess we'll play a Rider. Although, I guess life gain at least buys us a turn, theoretically. Alright, another land does absolutely nothing, so I guess we just play Warden and pass the turn after we bring back Bringlow. Maybe I just Bringlow something now, I guess. So you can't draw the card off of it or flip it in response. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. I don't know what either of them are. Well, I guess that's a good one to hit. Can't really afford to attack since if he has removal for the Warden, I would just die. Alright, well, that's game 1. Let's try the second one here. So, playing against 5-color Secret Plans, maybe? What have I got? Throttle for his flyer. I guess I sort of need that. since he's got multiple of it, and I guess I just don't have enough flying defense. I thought I had a fair amount, but apparently not. Maybe it's just the archer and the sage, and bring low and some removal, but not quite enough. What do I take out for the throttle? I don't know. Maybe a 5-drop spell like Soothsayer or something. I should probably swap it for another expensive spell, though. It seems like since our curve is relatively high, Soothsayer is decent, but I'd rather have throttle in this match, it seems like, for the Flyers. Let's cut the Soothsayer. Try it again. Would like to play first. And a bunch of lands and a couple removal spells. Not a great hand, but we do have what? Red, blue, white, black. We have everything but green. I guess we'll keep it. Not a very good hand, like I said, but I don't feel like mulliganing our 5-color deck and hoping for a better hand. It just seems unlikely that we would have one. All right. So grip full of removal. At this point, I guess we're just hunting for a win condition or a creature of some sort. I mean, I guess it's good our opponent's not doing anything either, since we have a pretty good late game plan. Secret plans, all right. Unfortunately, more stuff we can do nothing with, but it's okay. Have a grip full of removal for the first line of creatures that he plays. Guess we'll just bring low the first morph guy. Which, if he's smart, it'll just be a bait. Like, he should know that we have removal in our hand, just based on the fact that we've done nothing this game. Alright, well, not a bait. That's good news. Unfortunately, not doing anything. But we do have a lot of win conditions in this deck, so I'm hopeful that we will eventually find them. Alright, I think we'll just throttle that. Definitely want to kill all his morphs since we don't want him drawing cards. Pony back, yeah, it's a good one to kill. Seek the Horizon, well, no green, no green source. That is funny. Could not draw more lands. Still can't cast Seek the Horizon, which even if I could cast it, wouldn't even be all that good. Oh, that's funny. So I guess I'm Crater's Clawsing that. Oh, just a bunch of morph. Alright, well, non-land cards are necessary. War Behemoth, there we go. So I guess I can play War Behemoth morphed and then kill a morph so he can't draw. Still can draw, but guess I have to kill the Abomination, so he needs to show me which one that is first. So let's just hard cast the War Behemoth. I guess I have Force Away if I need it. No ferocious value, unfortunately. I think I just Force Away his Abomination. Well, yeah, that's a dilemma. I see the problem. That sucks. All right. So he gets his value, which also really sucks. Everything about this sucks. I guess I just Force Away the Abomination. Well, do I even like that? I guess I don't. Don't like how any of this is going. Seek is really making me angry right now. Could not be more worthless right now. So do I want to trade? Not really. Do I want to take 5? Not really. Do I want to bounce this? Not really. Everything I want to do is like not what I want it to do. I don't want to take 5. I don't want to bounce this. I don't want to trade. So what does that mean? Which one of those is the least bad? I guess taking 5. Letting him just get away with everything. I'm going to Crater's Claws his Abomination after he gets all the value. Could have brought in Naturalize for the secret plans, I guess. That probably would have been smart since I don't have any sort of proactive plan at all. And this can just generate tons of value. But I was more concerned with finding the right lands. All right, let's just nuke this for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can seek the horizon. To deck thin. Pretty worthless otherwise, but it's all right. Since lands are pretty much the last thing we need, but we can get Crater's Claws back eventually. I guess with Warden of the Eye. Taking another 2 here. Sucks not attacking or blocking with the War Behemoth, but I guess it's leaving a morph back, so that's helpful. Alright, War Shrieker doesn't seem all that great for us. Although I guess I can block it with War Behemoth, but we're going to actually need some cards here soon, some non-landers. Alright, and more morph for more value, which is still not good for us. Would love to draw non-land, but we draw land instead, so can't do anything. Continue to not do anything. Sit here, sort of twiddle our thumbs and take a bunch of damage. Seems pretty terrible for us. I guess at least we have a Force Away. But I don't imagine us winning this game, only because we've literally missed almost every turn of this game with a relevant draw. I guess we did draw the Crater's Claws and the Throttle, but how many non-landers? We've seen 6 non-landers in the top 19 cards of our deck. That's pretty awful. I can't think of anything too much worse than that. That's about as bad as it gets in terms of distributions, unfortunately. I guess all lands would have been worse, but yeah. Didn't we start the game with 2 lands, or maybe it was 3 lands? I can't recall now. Maybe it was 4 lands or 5 lands. Then it would make more sense why we're super omega flooded right now. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Well, gotta hope for some luck in Magic, and you don't always get it. Pretty tough to win with 6 non-landers in the top 20 cards of your deck. The top half of my deck was, the distribution was 14 lands to 6 spells. So I don't know what, I'm not exactly sure how your plan is to win with that. But I don't know what to do anymore, I guess. If he flips this, I guess we block this one. Less likely he can kill the Behemoth by flipping it. Still just desperately on the hunt for spells. That's probably the lowest impact spell I think we possibly could have gotten. Maybe not. Maybe not the lowest impact, but it really feels like it. It likely is the lowest impact spell we could have drawn there. So opponent continues to get value while we draw poorly. Yes. I guess I should add, too, out of the 7 cards that are non-lands that we saw, 2 of them are just for getting lands. So really it's almost like, what is that? 5 out of the top 21 were cards that were not for getting lands. Goes without saying, pretty disappointed with this game. Pretty disappointed with how this game panned out for us. Yes. All right. Well, can't say I had a lot of fun this match, but I'm hoping that we can maybe get 1 win since I have no cards of value in this deck, but we'll see if we get lucky. At this point, after seeing how this deck played 2 rounds, we're going to need some luck. We're going to need a lot of luck in match 3.